OK, are we winning the fight against climate change? Because, frankly, I can't turn on the TV without somebody telling me we have to aim for net zero. You've won.
Yeah, well, it's unfortunately not quite as simple as that. So we need to adapt to this sort of thing. So as we know, with climate change, it's basically we're producing too many greenhouse gases that's going up into the atmosphere. The planet can't quite regulate it fast enough. Climate changes, we get more frequent, more extreme weather events like this.
Right.
And that is what is costing us money. Is people's homes are being damaged by wildfires, farmers, their water stores dry up, so they can't water their crops, so we're going to have droughts, it's flooding, stuff like that. So that's adaptation. You need to invest in dealing with that, making sure that farmers have water storage. But net zero is mitigating it, so we're sending less greenhouse gases up into the atmosphere, so that we don't have to deal with quite so much later on.
How many new coal-fired power stations are China building at the moment, Jack?
I'm not sure. I'm not the Chinese government, but what I'm very proud of...
Isn't it?
Yeah, I know. So it is a problem. It's a global problem. But I think that what the Conservative Environment Network is arguing is that Britain should be leading the world rather than trying to drag it back like China.
But in the meantime, China is pushing ahead with its manufacturing. It is having an economic boom which shows no sign of slowing down, while we here are struggling to pay our bills because we're being... How much of our bill goes on our net zero taxes on our energy bills? Remind me.
So green policies, and that includes insulation, so that's making people's homes warmer by wasting less heat, and paying for old renewable products. That costs about £153, so that's less than 5%. It'll be less than 2% of the bill in January. So It's not very much at all, and the net effect is bringing on cleaner sources of energy, which is getting us off oil and gas, which is what's sending everyone's bills up now. So this is what net zero is all about. It's about diversifying energy supplies so we can get off oil and gas, which dictators like Vladimir Putin or the Saudis who chop up journalists, we have to go cap in hand to them whenever we want to get more oil and gas. It's about diversifying away from that, putting up British wind turbines, British nuclear power stations.
But we haven't done either. This is what I can't get my head around. We haven't done either. We've neither tapped into our natural resources with wind turbines and hydroelectric power. We haven't done any of that. Solar power. We haven't made it easy for people to even put PVs on the roofs of their houses, photovoltaic panels. We've not put money into insulating houses. I think you and I would both agree that we should definitely be doing that. It's such a simple fix for a lot of people. Expensive, but simple if the government wanted to make that happen. We've neither done that, nor have we ensured that we've got security in our energy sources from other countries. What did the government think we were going to do at a time like this?
Yeah, I'm a bit more optimistic. So since 2015 especially, the government's been doing contracts for difference, which is bringing on a lot more renewables. So just last month, I think, the government announced its latest round. They're going to be every year now. It's going to bring on enough power, enough renewable power, which isn't costly like oil and gas, to power 12 million homes, and they're going to be built in 5 years. Nuclear power stations, we did have a big malaise in that. It started with Tony Blair, and unfortunately it didn't really stop over the Conservative governments. But the government is now saying that it's going to aim to build 8 new nuclear power stations.
Are you happy about that, you lot?
Yeah, I definitely am. We need lots of zero-carbon power to reduce the impact of climate change, but we also need more domestic British power to get off the stuff that Russia can influence, which is oil and gas.